This is segment 7 of the calendar project. We're going to look at placing photos and clip art. If you go back to the instructions, note that you have to have at least one personal photo per month. That means you can have more, but you must have at least one. If you look at the other extra segment videos, you'll see how I did all these different effects of the pictures. But I'm going to show you right now some tips on how to bring the photos in. If you go down to my February calendar, you'll see this picture, and I placed her in the top space, and it is very tempting to do that. However, you can see how distorted she looks. We don't want that. We want her to look how she looks. So go to File, Place, find your picture, press Open, and you'll see you have a loaded cursor. Now if you start drawing a box, it's going to draw it proportionally of where that picture will fit. So if I want it bigger than this, it's going to go off the page. Now, when I'm here, I can then come up and scale it down. Do not grab it from the handle because that's actually going to crop your picture, and you don't want to do that unless you want to crop it. But then again, I don't want to take off half her chin, so we don't want to crop it there. So use your scale to make it look how you want it to look. Now, because this picture only takes up a small portion, I'm going to have to use my design skills to create something in there. You can place more pictures in there, or you can do something similar to what I've done in my January where I put different shapes, and these were auto shapes, by the way. Now, let me show you what I did with my clip art when I inserted my clip art. You can't use anything but this website to get your clip art, and you have to have 2 clip art illustrations per calendar page. Now when I go get my clip art, it comes to this website. Let me back it up for you. Click on illustrations and type in what you want. Don't use any of the other ones. We don't want any photos, animations, or sounds. Search, find the one you want, right click, save it, and then give it a name. I've already done it, so we're going to save. Okay, now we'll come in here and we're going to place it the same way that we placed our other photo. Don't look at that. Place. Okay, and I'm going to put it here in the 14. Now if you want to look at the other video on how to take away the whites part, I suggest you do that, because then I can do a lot more with it. If I took off that white, I wouldn't be covering up the date. Okay, let me show you what I did with my January pictures. My clip art there. I'm just having all kinds of technical difficulties. Okay, when I made it transparent, I did an effect, and it added transparency, and I just changed this. I just played around with that till I liked it. To put it to the back, you right click and then arrange. To rotate, click on your rotate tool, click away from the image, click and turn it. And that's it. You just have to play around with your images and play around with all the different settings. Remember, if you don't like something, you can do a Control-Z. You can delete it and start over. No harm, no foul. So just play around with it, have some fun, and make it look the best you can.